Y'all motherfuckers ain't ready for the new album, man. I'm telling you, man. Liquid Richard, all that trash.
Big up Liquid Richard. Either subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out. Quit being a bitch. Fuck you with a grenade, man. Fuck Call of Duty. Call of Duty. Fuck Call of Duty. Call of Duty. Fuck Call of Duty. Call of Duty. Fuck Call of Duty. Fuck.
What? You doing me like that, boy? You doing your boy Call of Duty that way? You disrespecting Duty over here, Wings. I thought we were friends, Pimp. I thought I was the only one out here looking out for you. I thought I was the only one out here giving you advice. I thought we were friends, Pimp. I thought we were friends, man. I thought we were friends.
I'm banning anybody trying to give me advice.
Now you're banning me too? Pimp. Alright, that's the way you want it? Not a problem. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video. Today I'm going to be doing a video on a boy Wings of Redemption. So this is part 2 of the whole New York Times article saga. So this is part 2. So our boy Jay last night or early this morning was streaming Rainbow, and you know, he was in rare form. The boy was just banning people. He was adding words to his banned words on the stream, and some of them included thoughts. So you can't say thoughts anymore on the stream. Some of them were Richard, Wingo. What else did he say he banned? New York Times article. So you can't say article. God forbid if you want to reference something different, you can't say article. You're gonna have to come up with some magical words. And then he also said to block the ban evasion, he added some additional variations of the word. So you can't say New York Times, you can't say article, you can't say thoughts, you can't say Richard, you can't say Wingo, and a few other things that he included in there. So real quick, I'm gonna react to our boy Giga Richard. Big ups, Giga Richard, man. You've been holding it down, Pimp. Your edits have been fire, so I appreciate you holding our boy Wings accountable. I'm gonna put a link to his video on this video, so you guys check it out. Give him some love. Definitely subscribe. Give him a thumbs up and give him some love. Show him some appreciation. So yeah, the video is about 11 minutes long. I'm not gonna go through the whole thing. I just wanted to kind of highlight some of the points where you can see our boy Richard is unraveling, and I feel bad for him. Well, I don't feel bad for him. I feel a little bit bad for him. But our boy doesn't want to take any advice. Our boy wants to keep doing what he's doing. He wants to keep acting the way he acts. He doesn't want to take advice. He's banning people who's giving him advice.
I'm banning anybody trying to give me advice.
Why are you gonna ban people who are gonna try to give you advice, Pimp? They're trying to be nice. Anyway, let's get into the video, Pimps.
You got to be a New York Times subscriber. Sending it. Find it on their website.
That's a lie. You don't have to be a subscriber or a member or have an account. All you got to do is just Google it. Google the article. So he's trying to lie there. So if you want, you guys can go check out my last video where I put a link to the New York Times article. I'll probably do the same thing for this video so you guys can read it, have all the contents, make sure you're aware of what's going on, and you don't need to have a subscription. You don't need to be signed on to anything. You can actually read the whole article. It's not that important, Richard. You know, you're not the president of the United States. You know, where there's a big feature article, Pam. You're a hillbilly from Conway. So, all right, let's keep going.
It goes live at 3 a.m. Okay.
Search and destroy.
Hey, if Never Broke Again is in the chat room, let me know, because I want to thoroughly thank you for the donation today. I've missed it completely, dude. Sorry.
I think it's going to be even more insane next season.
No, Don, I don't think I'm going to get banned off YouTube for this article. At the end of the day,
secure the area. Keep the
all the accusations, I've done none of them.
Pip, I don't know how many times I gotta say this. The mere fact that you were on video talking about doxing someone is a bannable offense, Pimp. It is. That's one thing. Secondly, you got the New York Times, which as much of a rag that newspaper is, and I don't read it, it still has some clout. New York Times is clout. So when a company like YouTube, a media company that's under heavy scrutiny, um, by the media, by the old school media, right? When they publish an article like this, that raises red flags. You know what I mean? And when YouTube realizes who you are and the shit you said and how long you've been doing it, you could catch a ban. I'm not gonna say you are gonna catch a ban, but you could catch a ban. And by the way, it's just not YouTube, pimp. I guess you're not following what's going on, but it's way more than YouTube, pimp. This has gotten to, and I'm not gonna spoil it, but we'll hear about it little by little. It's gotten to other big companies, pimp, and they've actually responded. So yeah, keep thinking this is all just about YouTube, pimp. It's a lot bigger than that, man. And I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you, pimp. I think this might be the last hurrah. Straight up.
It's just bad opinions that I regret saying.
One fortification's done!
They're like,
Regardless of whether they're bad opinions or not, Wings, like, alright, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't really think Wings is a racist KKK person. I don't think he is. Does he have some prejudices? Yeah, I think he definitely does. Is some of that shaped by his upbringing and his family and where he's from? Yeah, pretty much. But a lot of it stemmed from him just not giving a shit, just saying whatever the hell he thinks whatever pops in his brain, he's gonna say it. And that's been the case since he's been streaming and probably his whole life. So, when he entered the internet and YouTube world and he kept that persona and he kept, saying whatever the hell came to his mind. Yeah, back then in the early 2000s, I think that was okay. Like YouTube was the Wild Wild West. Most, it was new. Streaming and all that was all new. So there were really no rules around that. But that's changed, man. That's changed big time. And just because you said it God knows how long ago doesn't matter, man. It's still on tape. It's still out there. And it has your face and it's your voice. And it's good. How many people to this day, because of something they posted on Twitter 10 years ago that came to light, that they lose their job, they lose their Twitter account, they lose whatever notoriety they have. It happens, Pip, and you're not, you can't, you're not special. You know what I mean? Wings, you're not special. So, to think that you're going to you're going to bypass this and, you just have to ride it out. I don't think that's the case, Pimp. Your chickens are coming home to roost.
like the races and stuff, that's completely false.
Our boy Wings 007 made it onto the chat. I don't know if it's the real Wings 007, but it's always great to see our boy Wings 007 in the chat holding it down. Our boy's still sucking that rainbow.
Shit.
Operator standing.
Should have known he was gonna be behind there.
I've seen a million of these clips of him just getting capped, and every time I see it, I still laugh.
Yeah, I'm most likely to be fine. Here's the thing with the New York Times. They only have an average of 340,000 average readers, which is a quarter of what like a documentary video on YouTube gets of me.
Here's the problem, Pam. Yeah, they may only get 340,000 viewers, but when it comes to print media, it actually gets picked up by other publications. So, for example, Drudge Report, which is probably the biggest news. It's the biggest online site where you can find news. It's essentially like an aggregate where they just find the latest news and post the information and kind of give you a header, and then you click it and it sends you directly to the link. They may pick it up, or some agency like that might pick it up. I don't think Drudge is, because Drudge is more political, but you get what I'm saying? So you got that, and you got a lot of different sites like hotair.com, Real Politics, You have political. You have tons of sites that actually are aggregates and do that. And then you got your smaller sites that do the same thing, that focus on stuff like that. And then you have gaming aggregators that do the same thing, that they pick up news like this and they publish it and put it out. So you're not accounting for that. Also, you're not accounting for Twitter. How many Twitter accounts are there? A couple billion Twitter accounts. If you do a search just on Wings of Redemption, that hashtag, it doesn't, it's not huge, but there is a following. Like I personally, I got specific tags that I follow. So you have a whole host of people that get those tags, and then their followers see people reposting these articles and stuff like that on their Twitter feed, and then they look into it, and then they may quote it, they may repost it, they may comment on it, and so on and so on and so on. So yeah, 300,000 viewers. Yeah, that doesn't sound huge, but when you consider everything else after that, it gets pretty big, pimp. It gets pretty big. So just the simple fact that New York Times may have a small viewership doesn't mean much. I mean, an article like this, the gravitas of New York Times is what you should be considering. Like I said, although it's just a rag of a paper and I personally don't read it, it still has some cachet. You know what I mean? There's certain New York Times, Washington Post, certain newspapers that still have that cachet, and New York Times is one of them. So when something like this gets posted, it's going to get some attention.
I did learn one valuable thing. I'm never talking to any kind of fucking news report again.
Process.
No, they were like so sweet and like caring and all this other stuff, and as soon as they got what they wanted, they turned into snakes.
Wings, pimp, you're a child. Your mentality is a childlike mentality. They were nice to you because, yeah, they wanted to get information from you and they wanted to make sure that you were cooperating, and just common decency to be nice to people that are giving you something, that could benefit. Now, for example, you giving them this information will benefit the news reporter, and she knew that, so she's going to be nice to you. She wasn't going to be an asshole. She was going to be nice to you. But you didn't give her all the information, pimp. You kind of let her out to dry. And in your video that I posted earlier, I had mentioned that you lied about that, where you said, you told the reporter, hey, have you seen all this other stuff about me? Do you know who I am? Do you know the toxicity that I have and everything about me and my racist words and all that stuff? You said that, and that's a lie, because you contradict that statement. You contradict that statement, and you contradict the one, and two, just of the images and the news clips and everything that happened. You can see that you lied about it because the news reporter had no clue. So once you got that information, you put her in that position where she had to pull the article and she had to address it. She had to put that information in there because it was made available to her. Now, what you should have did, pimp, was you shouldn't have never done the news article anyway. You thought you were going to gain something from this. You thought you were going to get more followers. You thought you were going to get a little fame about this. That's why you did it, Rich. And be honest, you don't need to lie to us. I think we have a comfortable enough relationship where you don't need to lie to us. But anyway, and that's why you did it. And you're saying now that you learned a valuable lesson that you're never going to talk to any reporters? No, I doubt that. I doubt that that's going to stick. Because how many other times have you gotten burnt on the same thing? You gotten burnt over and over again. You got burnt over and over again. And you continue to do the same things over and over again. You don't change. For example, this was your fault that this information got leaked to the New York Times, because you said it, you did it, you were the one that opened up your mouth about the article. This was your fault. This is on you, right? And you would think you would be a little bit more humble, right? You would think, yeah, all right, I'm going to be humble. Okay, I don't want to chat about it. I'm going to be humble. What do? You put words like thought and New York Times and article into your ban filter. So it bans people from chat that actually say that. You know what I mean? If you don't want to chat about it, how about you don't stream? How about you take a little vacation, you leave, and then maybe come back and address it, or just don't address it at all? But for you to be a child and, you know, act like a child and ban people just because they want to talk about a news event, you know, that's DSP level stuff there, pimp. You know, banning people because he doesn't want to talk about a certain topic. Yeah, I understand this is your stream, you know, but this is a give and take, you know. You it's a give and take between you and the viewers. Now, yeah, there's a big troll element, and I understand that. And when they're vicious and when they're malicious, okay, I can understand why you might ban them. But just because they want to talk about something, you got a lot of fans, pimp. You got about 300 people or so on your chat that follow you and like you and watch your content and support you. You gonna ban them because they mentioned New York Times, your article, or one of those specific words, pimp? You know what I'm saying? You just self-sabotaging yourself. You know what you're gonna end up doing? You're gonna end up turning those fans into the detractors. That's all you're gonna do. That's all you're gonna do, pimp. So the cat's out of the bag here, man. You can't do anything about it. I mean, this is gonna play out, and I really personally think it's gonna be bad. The information I got and I heard, this may turn out really bad for you, pimp. It may. It may not eat you a YouTube ban, but you may be banned somewhere else. And I think that might hurt you more than actually getting banned on YouTube. But I'll leave that for another video.
So it was a hit piece?
Basically, it's a hit. I don't think it's gonna be 300,000 more trolls. I don't think I'll be able to notice the difference.
Well, first of all, if you guys take a look at my first video that I posted, it wasn't a hit piece at all. I personally think the reporter was fair to him. She could have buried him. She could have turned this whole story into about Wings and his behavior. She had one chapter after talking about the Bernie meme and the online trolling and all that stuff. She had one little paragraph in there that talked about his past issues, and she was nice enough to actually let him know and get a response from him, and she published that response. She didn't have to do that. She could have simply just said, this is what he said. This is where you can see it. I have it sourced. Here it is, and just leave it like that. No, she was nice enough to reach out to you, Wings, and say, hey, Wings, this is what I'm going to write. Do you have a response? And she allowed him to give a response. The big ups for her to do that. She didn't have to do it, but I guess she felt that her credit, you know, she wanted to keep her credibility and offer you a chance to respond, pimp. So there was no hit piece whatsoever. She honestly, she was kind to you, and it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah. I don't think there'd be a lot of crossover between New York Times readers coming over there.
Oh god, I love watching the chat.
Really?
I mean, the audience for like New York Times is just like millennials. So.
Nah, I'm not even gonna worry about any lawsuits or anything like that. For it, I'm not even gonna read this shit. I just put the word article and NYT on the banned word list and go about my day.
Yeah, very, very mature, Wings, very mature. And then you wonder why people harass you and don't let things go because of your maturity.
I need to take the word thoughts out eventually too.
Tired of those
Like,
questions.
as in thinking, or like?
Yeah, as in thinking. Get tired of people asking the same question. What's your thoughts on this? What's your thoughts on that?
You're such an idiot, Wings. You're such an idiot. I mentioned this earlier about you telegraphing everything that you do, and it's stupid. It's so stupid. I quoted Vito Corleone when he was talking after his meeting with the Turk, and he pulled Sonny aside and basically said, "Don't let anyone know what you're thinking, pimp. You should never let people know what you're thinking, pimp. But you gotta open your mouth." What it is, it's you're one of those people that constantly need to talk, and you know you just ramble crap off your brain without thinking. You pause. Well, what does it hurt you to pause for 2 seconds and say, "Should I say this?" And if you're thinking, "Should I say this?" 9 out of 10 times you probably shouldn't be saying it. But nah, you just want to be a child, and you know why? You deserve everything you get, man. And I feel bad for you. I do. I mentioned in my previous videos, I try to give you some advice. I feel bad for you, pimp. You know, even when I was making compilation videos of you, I was pretty fair. You know, I didn't edit and clip stuff to make you look bad or whatever. I basically just provided your streams and what you talked about and stuff. So, you know, this is coming from someone that doesn't truly hate you. You know what I mean? So I'm being honest here, Pimp. You're being a child and you need to grow the fuck up.
Oh, come on. Like, if you see him try to get around any word bans, like words that are obviously misspelled to try to get around something, ban them in advance.
So a boy's wings response to everything is just ban them. Ban everybody. Ban everybody.
Like, seriously, like, he's been sneak dissing all fucking stream. Like, why? Like, I've never done anything to you.
Nah, Pimp, I ain't sneak dissing you, man. I'm not. I'm sorry to say that, man. I'm not doing that, Pimp.
Like, Ryu right there. You ban him too.
By the way, the chat was just hilarious. I love the chat. That was probably the best part of the video.
There's no banned words you guys can see. But just, it's obvious. Like,
I'm making this quick video because it has been 1 month since joining the Cashflow 101 system.
Alright, Gig, I'm sorry, man. I gotta skip
I put the
your,
word thoughts, New York Times, and a couple different variations on there. Put the word article. These have been nothing but toxic. I'm going to ban the word toxic as well. Bruh. 5 days is something I just put on there to try to keep people from making accounts. I'll knock it down to like 2. What my FBI say? That's none of your business.
Oh yeah, the famous FBI guy.
Just to know that I put things into effect so people can't call the fire department back out to my house.
Okay, so you blocked the fire department from coming to your house. Okay, God forbid Kelly burns something, and your house and the modular mansion goes up in smoke. You're gonna have to pee. You're gonna have to pee on the fire. Hopefully that's enough.
Hopefully.
Dude, they're right in there. One friendly operator.
This is when the fire department got called them a few days ago, which wasn't cool, but let's skip this.
I wake up in fear.
Alright, my bad. I skipped the limits. Let me go back real quick.
Wait, Wings, you said somebody sent the fire department?
Yeah, that's all the screaming was.
I didn't get more, but I probably should. Yeah, I want to see it.
Oh, hey, it's your channel, man.
Honestly, most of my team don't even know the call out, so there's no use to give them.
I was fucked in Otis.
Can we ban Otis, please? He's supposed to be.
Goblin. That's a call out Wings doesn't know. Anyway, alright, so that's basically it. So if you guys want to check out the video, I'm gonna post it in the video description of this. Give Giga Richard a look. He's posting some quality content there. So that's it. I'm gonna wrap it up. Also, just to let you know, there is going to be more coming on this. There are a couple more bigger shoes to drop, and I'm gonna let that play out. I just want you guys to be aware of it. But when you see it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video.
Quit being a bitch,
dude. I'm not a bitch. I'm not the one banning words from my streams because I'm scared to address specific things, Pimp. Okay, that's you. That's your stuff, Pimp. Don't cry, Wings, man. It'll be okay. It'll be okay, man. You just need to get your life together, Pimp. Okay? It'll be okay, man. Seriously, it will be okay. Oh God, now he's crying. Chill, man. Stop crying.
I just can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man.
I know you can't take it, Pimp, but you're gonna have to deal with this for the next couple weeks, man. This is gonna be your life. So, anyway, all right, boys, drop a like. Let me know if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.